Good evening, Fenlanders. Daniel's out of action for a few days. Went in for an operation. They still didn't find a brain. Never mind, I'll keep trying, I suppose. But that's left me doing the irrigating. What a beautiful night. Not a cloud in the sky. Doing this headland, and that field will be done for a couple of days. Going to get a bit of fertiliser on it, just dragging behind a bit. We'll do it was delayed planting, cold weather, a little bit wet when it went in, I don't know. But we'll try and bring them round. And pump's running like a sound machine. We just got a bit on there, a priming bit from RST Irrigation. Super primer or something, what's it called? Ultra primer, of course. That's the best thing since sliced bread. Just open that little yellow. Probably won't hear me when I get too close. I'll get close to the little yellow handle there. Just open that, and away it goes. Hang on. Well, I'm going to do some filming tomorrow when I'm working on the other pump set that we couldn't get going. We've got a duff injector on it, we know. I'm going to try and find a compression tester. Test that. Compressions and get them injectors done up, I think. And now I've got them out. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey up, Fenlanders. Please forgive me. Hobbling around the farm. Operation yesterday went well. I just not doing myself any favours. I started coughing, and that is painful. So before I went into hospital, we had all the pump off the back of this. I don't know if I've videoed it or not, but I've left Grumpy Grandad in charge of doing a bit of filming. It was blowing smoke out the side here, and I thought, oh, the rubber donut in the middle there is gone, but as it turns out, the taper lock had just come a little bit loose in there, so it then moved. So Grumpy Grandad's done a great job of getting the taper lock back together, tightened up again. So that's mega cool. I am properly out of action. I felt like I could sit on a tractor or something, or do something to help him out, but as you can see by the speed at which I'm getting across the yard, it's not so clever. So yeah, at one point the doctor had my pants down with about 12 surgeons all around me. So I was like, hello. Hello, Jackie. Yeah, it wasn't my most dignified moment, and then he got what looked like a sheep shear out, started attacking me. But yeah, couldn't have been any better. We managed to get there. As for this one, Grumpy Grandad's just been and done, took the injectors, because the injectors were pretty shocking. One of them wasn't working properly. I don't know if he filmed it, but we got the injectors out, and then we put a pipe on there and just had the injectors up the top there and just see which one squirted out. And one of them was a bit weird. He's just done a compression test on it, and the most he can get out of it is like 200 psi. The guy over at the injector place reckons you should be on 400 psi. So that gives you a good indication. But like we were just saying, these pump sets, when these were new, I bet they were 10, 11 grand. Now, it's not RST's fault, but now when they've had to use JCB engines with AdBlue and EGR coolers and stuff on them, all the they've got ECUs on them and everything now, fuel injected rather than direct injected fuel pumps and stuff. Alright, it costs you 800 quid if you want to get a fuel pump redone, because this new diesel does eat the seals on these new pumps. Yeah, the price has just gone up like near 40,000, you know, and it's just too much money. You don't need all that complication on these things. Alright, I know they smoke a little bit, but all that extra AdBlue, EGR coolers and stuff you're putting on these engines all takes making, doesn't it? You're trying to almost conspicuous consumption, isn't it? Really, you're adding all this extra stuff on the engines that they don't need. They don't need fuel injected engines on these pumps. They just need to sit there and pump for 24 hours a day. And the longer they run, the more efficient they get. You know, they warm up and stuff. And I don't think all this net zero crap is all it's cracked up to be. The only problems they seem to have with new engines these days is AdBlue and EGR cooler problems. So I'm going to bid you farewell. Oh, it's not good when I cough. Not good at all. Feels like my stomach's coming out of me groin. Yes, don't forget to subscribe. Mrs. Farmer's here, yay! You come to nurse me.
Why are you walking like you pooed yourself?
Because I have. Come to nurse me better. Come to give me a bubble bath.
I've come to take the piss out of you.
Yeah, okay, lovely. See what I have to put up with. Cheers, guys.